It's Good Monday. Solo, where were you this Monday, weekend?
The weekend was awesome. A lot of things happening. Of course, we know the by-elections are heated right now as we go to the final stretch. But that wasn't the only heated thing, Arsenal going 6 points clear.
On top of the table.
On top of the table.
A lame duck Arsenal, they are on top of the table.
Yeah.
But what we know
is
that Arsenal starts the league that way.
No,
every year.
We're about to finish the league. And definitely, this one said a lot about how the standings will determine the end result right now. And a lot of football
fans,
analysts were saying that once Arsenal wins the North London Derby, then it was almost a clear steer away and home stretch for Arsenal. So congratulations to all my Arsenal fans.
I can tell you that the Christmas season is just around the corner, where they falter all the time. And for the Christmas season, where we will be very happy when they drop those 6 points.
The naysayers, but I don't think you'll have it this time. But anyway, a great game and a great weekend. I also saw you out there with Peter Salasia, who wants to be a presidential candidate. How was your weekend?
Very good. I was in the Africa's Next Model competition there. We were checking. Salasia was there, and Kenya Film Commission gentleman known and Okoth. So we chilled out together and had a good time. But I can tell you, Africa has talent. Beautiful girls were on that show. The Chadian won, but I can tell you, even Kenya had a good showing.
Great. So and about beauty pageants, actually, I just interjected. I don't know if you saw the story of the Jamaican model who fell off stage the other day in the world pageant, Miss Jamaica. She had a terrible accident, and people are still saying that she's in ICU.
I think she had a very bad fall.
She had a bad fall. Quite
she
unfortunate.
Had a bad fall, So I think Africa will get another next supermodel, and the Chadian girl is quality.
Quite outstanding.
And everyone who was there, I think I realized Kenyans like nightlife. Those events, high-end events.
Yes.
There were so many people. That's where people go.
That's where people go.
Yeah, but more girls were there than men. I think it was out.
There you go again.
Yes. I was like, wow.
Yes.
There are very few gentlemen in this competition who are coming to watch.
Yes.
But the women were all over and well-dressed, dressed to the nines.
Yes.
So I think the African Next Supermodel is something very big.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, something very big.
Absolutely.
So, and also apart from the African Supermodel, where were you?
As I said here when I was leaving, I said we are going to link up with the boys.
Yes.
But of course, it was a football weekend. So many games happening on both on Saturday and yesterday on Sunday. Yeah. So it was more of a boys' weekend. Bearing in mind, it was the third week of the month, when pockets are almost dry. So we don't want to overindulge.
Just say you're broke.
The pockets are a bit dry.
Now, if you watched Arsenal tonight, don't forget, it's a great club, the biggest club in the world. The great Manchester United today has a match against Everton at the Old Trafford.
Yes. So
if you know, you know.
We wish you all the best, but we know how you perform. So
which we perform better.
Amujui kumaliza game.
CCC goons. Arsenal are the only goons in town. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is the Spice Drive with Solo and I, myself, CEO Charles Otieno. So today, talking about Kiloko.
Yes.
There's a bishop or is a priest who is going to bars to preach the word to Gen Zs.
Yes.
He's saying that people must be like Jesus went
for the sinners.
Yes, he's going to the sinners. What is your take about this gentleman?
And of course, he's caused quite a huge social media star. He's called, I don't know if he's a priest or he's a
priest.
He's a priest because
an Anglican priest.
There has been a tussle here. Most people are saying if you say padre, you mean a priest who is from Catholic.
Yes, he's a priest.
And now they're saying he's not a Catholic.
A padre.
He's Anglican.
Yes.
And so that makes him, I don't know, a pastor or something?
No, he's a priest.
He's a priest, eh?
Yeah.
Okay,
but you know that for those who are uninitiated, you know how Anglican came into being. You know, Anglican was part of Catholic.
It was part of Catholic
Church.
Yes.
Until the king of England wanted to marry another girl.
Yeah.
So he decided
yes.
that since Catholics could not allow him to take a second wife,
yes,
he decided to form his own church.
And that's how he got
He
Anglican.
defected.
Yes.
With his own people, and the king of England
yes.
is the head of Anglican
Church. That's true.
So that's why you see the difference is that the Catholic priests do not marry.
Yes.
The Anglican priests marry.
They marry.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they were all the same order.
But
we are saying makataa nichukue side chick.
So there was that. Nikataa nichukue side chick.
Yes.
So there was that, and then the priest from the Catholic can partake.
Yeah.
That beautiful drink that we do, but the Anglican don't accept them to consume.
To
consume. And now
divide.
And now he's called Michael Watenga.
Yes.
His video has gone viral, and apparently I think he went to a club in Eldoret called Club Timber XO, which I think is rumored to be owned by legislator Oscar Sudi. And really surprised revelers when he was preaching the word, and they were playing gospel music, for the revelers.
Uninyunyizie damu.
Uninyunyizie maji.
Bwana.
Revelers walikuwa wananyunyizia maji kabisa.
Uninyunyizie maji Bwana. That song.
Yes, that's the song he was singing. They were singing too. And surprisingly, he was very warmly received. It was very well received. And can I also surprise you is that he also collected offering. So for those people who will go get stuck in the club and they don't have time to go to church on Sunday morning, alikuja akachukua mpaka sadaka, okay, and prayed for people, and they listened to the gospel music, and he left. And he was cladded in the whole attire, regalia for
the robe.
The robe.
You know what I like about that young man is because church and into the new generation, the Gen Zs, they don't see the need to go to church.
A lot of them.
Yeah, because you see what has happened is that when we were growing up, for you to avoid hard work, you either go to school, or go to church.
To church, yes.
Or you go and look after animals, or you do all the house chores.
Yes.
So now
it was a way of
church,
escaping.
It was an escape route for us, and also it was something where you would get enough inspiration and all that.
Yes, that's true.
There was no internet, there was no what. So this young generation do not see, and this problem which we are facing now, Europe faced it 10 years ago.
That's true.
That many churches are closing down in Europe because the young people in Europe do not go to church.
A lot of them are empty, actually.
But now it's catching up with us because of development.
Yes.
The more a country develops, and the more people do not see the religious effect on it. And that's why Karl Marx said that religion is the opium of the world for the masses.
That's true.
Yeah, because the poverty and Christianity or religion go hand in hand.
That's true.
If you see a rich man going to church, and that's why Jesus used that parable, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than a rich man to get to heaven.
Through the gates of heaven.
Yes. That's the reason.
Yes.
Because if you are rich, you mara sijui my tractor imeanguka. Unaambia umekaa kidogo, you are told the house, something is you need to attend to.
Ujatoa fungu la 10.
So when you come in, you are just checking your phone, and a few minutes you're out.
Yes.
But a poor man, the only hope he has is God.
Yes, and religion. That's his only inclination.
Yeah. So I think it's good to take the gospel to the streets, actually.
Yes.
For the young people to know God, because God is omnipresent and everything.
That's true. It was it caused a lot of divergent opinions from various people. A lot of people said it's good that he took the word of God to the sinners. And others say that this is a mockery of the Christian family. It's the highest form of mockery for the Christian family. And so many comments coming up and different opinions from very, very, very many people.
My fear, has always been that how will the church react? Because you see, the church is always in a conservative atmosphere.
Yes.
And if you ever listen to my good friend Pastor Peter Dera, Ted Josiah,
yes,
and Esther Muindi, and the late there's another girl who was in that group, The Heart, Salio Yugi, the late. So they will tell you that when they started coming to church in that hip hop style,
yes,
they were excommunicated.
Back in the day,
yeah,
because they brought hip hop.
So people are like,
they ran away from that traditional,
yes,
old school activities in the church, exactly, and then they brought the hip.
Yes, so people are like,
kanisa inaanza kubamba.
So wakashindwa jamaa.
Yes, why are you bringing
this? Is
hip-hop?
Not salvation. You see, something new to African is not salvation.
It's not yes, that's
so
true.
They know that salvation is in a certain way.
Yes.
So if you change it,
yeah,
wanakwambia wewe fuzolo hapana.
Yeah.
Hii ni wewe ni mrasta.
So different opinions from people, and probably even the people who would like to hear from us.
Actually, the church we are waiting to see how
hear
the
what
church
they do, whether they're going to excommunicate him.
Yeah, because I can tell you, these churches we have, they do not like people who think out of the box.
But do we have a new generation against the old generation now? Are we seeing that happening in churches right now? Because
the new generation are very few.
Yes.
The old order is still in charge.
The old order is still in control.
Yeah. So
it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out.
Yeah, it's interesting. But if you are not going to church, anyway, gospel songs are played in clubs a lot.
Because when the song played, everybody was up on their feet.
Yes, people. That shows how religious Kenyans are.
Yes,
they are religious, but they don't have time.
Yes, to go to church
because wanafanya aluta. If you're an Aluta guy, so how do you go to church on a Sunday and you're...
They'd rather bring the church to Aluta.
To Aluta, yeah.
That's true.
So pastors, please bring the church to Aluta. Borrow the good example from this gentleman and do it.
Yes.
But Solo, there's something else I wanted to ask you. Do you know, today I was thinking that Kenyans are the easiest people to be conned.
Why do you think so?
Remember the last regime had something called Huduma number.
Yes, it had Huduma. Yes, it did.
Where did it go? Do you Kenyans have your Huduma number?
That was probably the biggest scam, because even the Huduma card is not accepted in public places. They don't accept that card, so even if it has all your details.
Kenyans were conned. Kenyans sit down somewhere and they think that they were given Huduma card, which was meant to ease access.
Exactly.
Kenyans.
If you go anywhere with that Huduma card, they are going to decline you services.
And people spend money.
They spend money. And
do you have a Huduma card, by the way?
Yes.
Did you ever check it?
I think I have it somewhere. But anywhere you go for service, and they see it closely and they can see it's a Huduma card, they definitely and automatically.
And that's why I always ask Matiangi.
Yes.
You see, no one is clean in this country.
That's true.
Fred Okengo Matiangi.
Yes.
You are there when Huduma card was there. Please, when you're going for your presidential campaign, tell us.
Can you try and explain to us?
Explain to us.
Yes.
What happened to Huduma
and
number?
I can only imagine how much it cost to produce those cards for the whole country.
So we cannot be saying that we've forgotten. We have not forgotten.
We have not forgotten.
Kenyans, remind all those guys who are in opposition and in government to tell you how they spent your billions of money on a false project to just raise money for themselves.
Yes, for a card that is not functional.
Which you do not use anywhere. If you're using Huduma number, tell me where you've used it. So Kenyans were conned.
Yeah.
It's the only place you can be conned easily. Beware of another
upcoming scam.
Yeah. The government of Kenya can scam you. I'm telling you.
Clean.
And Huduma number was previous Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's regime who scammed us with Huduma number. We were scammed.
It was the shortest lived identification card that has ever existed anywhere.
So where is your Huduma number, ladies and gentlemen? Please. Which is your favorite song?
Mama.
Mama.
I love Mama.
I love Keep Your Head Up.
I love how, he was
Keep Your Head Up.
He was gangster and he still had this other soft life. I really wonder how he would be if he would still be alive right now.
No, Tupac was just ahead of his time.
Oh, yeah.
A great artist, a great musician, a cultural revolutionary leader, actually. Someone who really understood where the world, and that's why I said that one day there will be a black president.
And it happened.
It happened.
It happened in our lifetime.
Yeah, so I always say that Tupac, I've named after that Amaru, the leader from the South American leader, and a great man also. So I think if you look at the life of Tupac Shakur, you know that he's not only a legend, but he's a lifestyle now.
That's true.
Yeah.
So he molded the culture.
Yes, and many people believe that he's the greatest rapper ever lived, which I agree as well. I don't know whether anyone else doubts, but if you doubt, kila mtu na top 10 yake. In the same way in Kenya, I believe that Vigeti is the greatest Kenyan rapper ever.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, and others, and of course, Kali is also very good.
Yes,
I agree.
For his generation.
Yes. And of course, the body of work he has done, Calligraph Jones is fantastic. But for me, John Vigeti.
Vigeti is deadly.
Oh my goodness.
Deadly. And of course Kalamashaka as a whole.
The whole group.
I think the whole group was quite
Roba.
That's true. Kama.
Yes. Something. I think Kenyan hip hop had gone places.
Oh yes, it had.
Yeah.
All those people from Kayole and Dandora.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of artists came from
But also, we have to give it up to Hardstone.
And Hardstone as well was one of the pioneers.
Yeah, because Hardstone
of the urban hip hop.
He's the first guy who actually could do that thing on that. Remember when Ted Josiah did, and actually when I had an interview with Ted Josiah, my good friend, the man from Ugenya there told me that Hardstone was a star.
He was a star. When he did Ohiki, Ohiki was one of the biggest tracks back in the day.
With that track of sexual healing?
Yes.
Marvin Gaye style.
And he did it very, very up to date.
Up to date.
Yes, that's true.
So Kenyan had gone to a notch higher musically. But then it is what it is. When you go abroad, it happens. But anyway, so we are talking about what happened over the weekend. There are many accidents before I go to traffic.
It's becoming a scary trend that we're seeing a lot of accidents, road carnage happening, and every single day we had a couple of accidents of the eastern part of the country, that in Masaku, in Makueni, and quite grisly, and so many people died, over 10 people in less than 24 hours. And thinking that now we are getting into the festive seasons where we will have so many drivers on the roads, so many people traveling out of town or into town, and different parts of the country, and then you see that this trend is continuing to rise, then it raises a very, very scary picture, and we can only hope that we can urge drivers to be careful on the roads, because they're not safe anymore.
Yeah, they should be. And of course, when that one ushers us to what I wanted also to say is that, please, drivers, be careful. It's a festive season. Do not overtake. Do not drink and drive. There's also something which I wanted to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Apart from we talked about park music and all that, and we talked about Huduma number. Which other scam has this country given us?
I wanted to basically hear a lot about what people have to say about the Huduma card, because I remember when you talk about the Huduma number and the Huduma card, is one day when I was I ran to the airport and I could not locate my identity card. But, because you carry all your cards, I saw my Huduma card.
Yeah.
And at the airport, when I presented it there...
Yes, they said?
They declined. And my biggest question is, since we know that this card was provided for by the government...
Yes.
Why is it that it has my photo, it has all my details, It has my identity, my national identity card number. Why is it not functional? What could be so wrong about the Huduma card number?
You are being conned.
But my details are clearly stated there. How can it be nullified like that? That's a scam and a half. And nobody seems to be talking about it.
Yes, and the other one was a digital number plates.
The digital number plates.
You know, Kenyans.
Yes, they keep extending.
Yes.
They keep extending the deadline.
And now, now the current government has decided Makongeni has to go.
Now another very, very sad estate going down. It's been there, I think, for a very long time. 1904, over a century. And now over 100,000 people are being rendered homeless.
Yes.
And the only refund that they're getting is 150,000 shillings to pack and go.
Yes.
And many people are crying and saying, 150,000, what will it do for me? Me and my family, so many people have said that they've been there for over 3 decades. Others have stayed there for four generations.
They actually,
yes.
Makongeni,
yes.
When they call it Okongo, is a 4 generation.
It's a 4 generation. It's a lot of people who have grown there.
The great-grandfather used to work in railways.
Yes.
At that time, it was East African and Mzungu Railway.
Yes.
Then the grandfather took over the house.
Yes.
It handed over to the son.
The son.
The son has now handed over to the current generation.
And the father goes to the village, leaves the house to the son.
Yes.
And now now we are at Gen Z.
Yes.
Now the Gen Z have been kicked out, and the compensation that they are receiving is 150,000 shillings. And so many people are also saying that they have not received that amount.
Now it's crazy because you see, and also that kills the historical aspect. We are not saying do not change the face of Makongeni.
Makongeni.
We are saying there are some houses with a lot of history.
That's true.
That needs to be preserved.
Yes.
You cannot, in a clean sweep, clear a history of your everybody. Because the past leaders, some of them lived in those houses.
A lot of leaders are actually generated from that Eastland area.
Yes. So they needed to preserve some of them.
Yes.
And then see how do we, like if you go to Nelson Mandela's Soweto home, the matchbox
it's still archived.
The same it is.
Yes.
So people to come and
museum
visit.
to come and visit.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in Kenya, is only you end up killing your heritage.
The heritage in the name of bringing up new structures.
People who used to club F2, Florida Madhouse,
gone.
Yes. So all those places which have historical background, in Kenya we do not value legacy.
We don't value legacy. We are just killing it and moving. And I don't know, I might, maybe you could correct me on this one. I don't know if Munyao, the person who took the flag,
Makongeni.
He used to live in Makongeni.
Yes.
And I wish the government could actually just make that on a treasure and put it as a museum, because he was a national treasure.
You see now, even they just don't want in Mta, and if you have someone who was born in Eastlands, there's always that pride.
Yes.
They always, if I'm Mta guy, you say, mimi ni mtu.
Nilitoka huku.
Mimi ni mtu, mimi ni
wakuzaliwa huku.
Kuna watu wa kukam.
Wale walikuja na Mbukenya.
Yeah, kuna watu wa kukam. So you cannot kill that history.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Yes.
If you are a person of kukam.
Yeah.
In Nairobi, how will we know you now?
There's no way to differentiate.
Yeah, we have to be differentiated. The guys of the hood and guys of coming. Watu walikuja na gari za matanga. If you came with that car ya matanga, vehicle ya matanga, ukarudisha ukasema niache hapo. Wewe si wa Nairobi.
Nile nakujanga na mandizi kama zinaiva.
Wewe ni wa kukam.
It's sad to see that so many people having the heritage wiped off. So many people being relocated now, have to relocate to other places, having grown and seen generations coming from Makongeni. Wow. Hundreds of thousands.
So I don't know how they'll do it, but Makongeni people, our hearts are with you guys, because we know what Makongeni means to you. Those houses has
a lot of heritage
history, religion, and the past. And we cannot erase all our past. That's why City Stadium is called Tok Komwanda.
Why? Where did that name come from?
Tok Komwanda.
Yes.
Omwanda was the first guy who used to sell smokies outside there. So in Luo they say Tok Komwanda, nyumba ya Komwanda.
Heritage value.
Heritage.
Yes, sir.
So it's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us what you think of Makongeni going down because of affordable housing. And then, that's not the last. Hey, this government will take us to, I don't know where. Now they want to do a dual carriage from here to Mau Summit.
Mau Summit.
And it's paid for.
Which is being commissioned, I think, this week.
Yes, this week.
This week.
And the biggest problem, I have no problem with President William Ruto taking Kenya to first world.
Yes.
But he should know, and we should tell him that road, you have to give Kenyans alternative. You cannot force everyone to be on that paid road.
That's true.
The same way we did expressway.
That if you want and you have the money and you are in a rush, you can use the expressway. But if you don't have the money, ungangane hapa kwa jam.
After all, it's a public road with our funds.
That's true.
So Kenyans should not allow the president to force them to construct a road without an alternative road.
Yes, that
if they want to build a road, we are saying
alternative.
You can get another land alongside that Mau Summit to Nairobi to Mau Summit. Please build a strictly new road. This other one,
yes,
wachana nayo.
We care too hapo.
Yes,
then you can give people another alternative and say, if you want to pay, use this one.
Because you cannot tell us we'll be paying 10 shillings per kilometer toll. So if you are going to Mau Summit, which is 175 kilometers,
about 175, that's 1,000. It's almost 2,000 shillings.
So on top of fuel, you want us to pay 2,000 shillings. 2,000
shillings. That
is madness. We will not agree. You build that road, we will accept it.
Yes.
But don't put us on money. Maskia William, keep listening. Now, Solo.
Yes.
You saw your president.
Yeah.
His Excellency William Samoei Ruto.
Yes.
You are president.
Yes.
So ulisema, mliimba huko Nyeri. Ama hukuimba Nyeri.
Mliimba.
Kera tene.
Kera tene. Kama Dhuraku. Yeah.
What did you do?
Dhuraku.
What did you do?
And people woke up early and voted. Yes.
Now?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Now, the president yesterday was in Tororo, Eastern Uganda. Opening Devki steel mills. And then there was a conversation with Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the president of Uganda. And he said that ni nyinyi watu wa media. It's you journalists.
I just like how they twisted that whole narrative. That just days after President Museveni said that there could be even some conflict going on between the two countries because of the issue or the debate about Indian Ocean and the access to it. And now our President Ruto has downplayed all that, and he has now accused the media of having twisted whatever President Museveni had said. In fact, he says we have no problem with Uganda, and that's why we even have the connection and the pipes that are going and transporting everything, so that they can also have access to the ocean. I don't know.
We do not have a problem with Uganda. What Museveni has a problem with is very simple. Is that Museveni feels that we are changing things too fast.
Is that so?
Yes. For example, the road to Mau Summit.
From Mau Summit to Mau Summit
was to, according to Museveni, because his goods uses that road.
Yes, a lot.
Yes. Most of the goods to Uganda use that road.
Yes.
If you put it as a toll station.
Where every car, every truck
that means the goods in Uganda.
Yes, will definitely hike their price.
Will hike their prices. And Museveni does not want that. So Museveni is playing ball now.
Yes.
And saying, if you're going to do that road and you put it as a toll road, then even me, I'm changing the railway. See, Kenya and Uganda has a project of doing a railway station which was connecting Kenya and Uganda direct.
That's true.
To Kampala.
Yes.
Now, they are doing an SGR from Uganda side.
Yes.
The SGR should be the same specific with the Kenyan SGR.
So that
the Chinese
so that it comes and
model.
Connects the same,
So that we use, if a train leaves Mombasa, It can go straight to Kampala. And you do not need to change the goods into a wagon area.
Which is going to make trade much easier for us.
Easier.
Between
now,
the two countries.
Museveni, seeing what is happening, I think he is saying, okay, let's do our SGR, but make it European standard. So Kenyan trains will reach Malaba. We have to do a whole 20 billion
depot, different one,
depot to hold our goods.
And that is too much money.
So it's a game, man.
It's a game, man. And I'm just looking at how their bromance between these two presidents is coming, and I'm wondering who is going to benefit more between the two countries.
Actually, Kenya would benefit more, and I think even that thing our president went to do in Kampala, one of them is to just have an agreement on how to fast track that.
That's true.
So that we do not have to reach Kampala, Malaba, and offload the whole train.
Because that's a whole new process.
Yes. Offload the whole train.
And it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any good for us.
Yeah. So you'd rather just have Ugandans do an SGR like this one.
Ours. Same as ours.
Yes.
So
Chinese.
So that we go straight.
If you leave Mombasa, your mzigo inashuka Dar es Salaam, Kampala straight.
Kampala.
Yeah.
Sio kupatana na middlemen katikati.
Ya kuchange.
Kina Njuguna ambao wanataka kukuonyesha how you can change the Kenyan currency to Ugandan foreign currency and affect trade.
Yeah, you've reminded me that friend of yours.
Yes, my friend who wanted to con me in town when I came from Uganda. Yes, because it's going to be easier for us to have a one-way station coming straight from Mombasa, from the port, and going straight to Kampala. And that way, definitely, our regional business and trade will be open and very, very accessible.
And vibrant.
Very vibrant, of course, because we exchange a lot of things.
And my friend Vinny can build more houses in Kampala.
That's true.
MC Light, brave super musician. Solo.
Yes.
MC Light, among the female MCs, where do you rank MC Light?
Well, she has to be one of the top and one of those iconic rappers who actually rose to the top during the era when it was male dominated, because MC Light has really maintained herself ever since. And if you look at her background and her background in music, that period of time for hip-hop MCs to come to the rise of music and in entertainment, it was absolutely difficult. And for her to having served for so long in hip-hop, and even, you remember, she was the voice of the BET Awards for a very long time. Even up to our era.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's been an icon. Her voice has been iconic and outstanding. So MC Light, definitely one of the best.
And talking of icons, one of the finest reggae icons passed on today, Jimmy Cliff at 81. And I've just seen that even the Jamaican government has released a statement condoling the family, the fans, and everyone. Jimmy Cliff was not only a reggae icon, but he had also a lot of influence in the film industry. Yes.
So having died the family says, the report has said that he died at 81 after developing a seizure. After a bout of pneumonia, but may he rest in peace. What we were actually saying is we are at an era where a lot of legends are getting wiped off. Like, maybe it's a natural cause that people are dying out of age and all that, but we are living in a generation where we can hardly say and identify, handpick artists who will be named as legends.
Yeah, and of course, it's sad that Jimmy, and maybe for the uninitiated, Jimmy Cliff became a star in the 60s. He helped bring the sound of Jamaica to the global audience through hits such as Wonderful World, Beautiful People, and you can get it if you really want it. But the movies that what Solo is talking about is the 1972 gang rebel movie,
Yes.
known as a crime drama, The Harder They Come.
The Harder They Come.
Yeah, which is a cornerstone of Jamaican cinema.
Exactly.
And was attributed as the movie that brought reggae to America.
Exactly. And he's one of the pioneers who was featured highly in that one. So he was a revolutionist when it comes to even the history of Jamaica and how entertainment and reggae music came to be.
Yeah, I think Jimmy was such a great actor and also a good person. Where rarely do we have such in one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So poverty is the enemy.
That's true.
When you've eaten a lot of skuma when you're growing up, do you expect someone to tell you to eat something else?
No. Because you're not. People actually say, "Mimi sio sungura."
Yes.
So you don't want to eat. So when someone gifts you a goat,
yes,
during the festive season,
you take it.
That is ultimately, it's an ultimate gift.
Eish. I tell you, Kenyans and meat.
It will be the end of us.
Hata na kinywaji na Aluta. By the way, where did you meet the Cham on Aluta?
Let me tell you something about Chams, because I've known him for a very, very long time. And he's been in the industry for a long time. And those in my prime, when we used to party and party hard, when we stayed here with DJ Adams and he told us about the culture of Aluta, how it started back in the 80s.
Yes.
Now, I still remember that our Aluta during our prime, there's a place in Kileleshwa where we used to go and extend our parties.
Yes.
And the place used to be called Solar Garden. I don't know why they call it Solar Garden. But so many people can identify.
Yeah.
Or we used to meet there and drink until midday.
So you ended up with Cham on there.
We met there. Partners in crime.
Cham Aluta. Mpaka saa sita.
And can I tell you something funny about Solar Garden? Solar Garden is just one of these entertainment spots where you could not go at night. Because at night, you'll just find waiters. In fact, they'll wonder, what are you coming to do? The time to check in at Solar Garden, the ultimate Aluta headquarter, was at 5:30 in the a.m.
5:30 a.m.
5:30 in the a.m. That is when we are streaming in. There you come at 7, no parking.
What are guys doing?
It's a party. Aluta. Hala?
Now will you get home?
God had us. He got us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you thought Aluta is something new, Aluta has been there. Of course, DJ Adams told us, and then Solo here is telling us that they used to do Aluta with the DJ Cham a few days ago, but it is what it is. So, Aluta. Keep listening. When you come with more vibe. Give me unconditional love. In Nairobi, there's not unconditional love.
What do we get in Nairobi?
It's conditioned love.
Oh, it's conditioned.
In Nairobi.
What do you bring on the table?
For Nairobi women or in Kenya, there's nothing like unconditional love.
How so?
How? You must ever give money, upkeep.
There's no love?
There's no love without, which? Without finance?
No love, no finances, no love.
Yeah, no.
Shambhala.
So now,
yes.
There's this thing. There's a friend, this guy who has always been saying, "Men, do your DNA, do your DNA." And today, he was crying that even in his house, the 2-year-old is not his son. After telling Ben to go and do DNA to be sure. So I don't know who told him to do DNA.
Well, it's quite unfortunate. I saw the clip and it's been doing rounds, and this guy has been, has been on the forefront of telling people and parents that, it's very important for you to conduct a DNA test if you're raising kids, just to be sure these kids are yours. Then Pwagu sasa
akapata
pwaguzi. This is the real life version, and unfortunately he found out that his 2-year-old it's actually it's not even a laughing matter. It's very sad because he started breaking down when he was
But who told him?
He went live, and he said one day, I think he looked at the boy who's growing. You know, when the kids are 2 years old,
Yes.
that is called Teribotu.
Yes.
It's called the TT.
Yeah.
Is when now you can even see if was this my character when you are young, or does this
Fit
spell very well with your character right
Yeah.
now? And I think he saw the boy bouncing different than he would. And probably a few of his friends will say, "Na huyu anakuanga wako ama ni hapa gani?" So he decided to conduct a DNA test.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the results were negative. And a DNA will give you 99%.
99.9.
99.9 when it's yours.
Yeah.
But if there is kama kuna tashwishwi, what happens is they can give you a few blunders that did not match.
Yeah.
And his went up to, I think, close to 15. So that one can totally eliminates it. I don't know how they really grade it, but his results were not positive.
So it's crazy. I always tell men, you know, since that Ben Sol sang that song.
Yes.
Yula nakupea, ananiletea, wanakula fea.
It's called Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Yes.
So just know, if in Nairobi, the game went a notch high.
There's only one consolation that I saw when people were commenting on his status. A few people were condoling with him. Others were, of course, it's laughable sometimes because alipata yeye ndio anachanuliwa, kumbe si yeye anachanuana. Yeah. But he was told that he is lucky that at least
one.
It's 2 years.
Yeah.
It's 2 years. You see, the sad state of the whole story is when you have raised your offspring or your kid up to the age of adulthood, plus teenage years and stuff, and then you come to realize it could be painful. But I don't know what the situation will be for him and his wife, because funnily enough, when he broke the news, she cried with him.
She cried with him?
She cried with him. When they were breaking the news, she cried.
You know, women can cry.
She cried.
But you know, there are also something we call crocodile tears.
She was like, "Oh, si wako." Oh, I don't know.
You don't know what? When you're going to do it, you didn't know. You know, I tell people, when you go and have intimate relationship elsewhere, there are two things out of it. A baby, a disease, or something else. But
there will be an outcome.
There must be an outcome.
Yes.
If you get out without anything, you're lucky.
Yes.
So now that woman,
you are lucky.
Yeah, you're lucky.
If you live empty-handed.
Empty-handed. You must carry something home. So now that guy didn't know what he was doing. But anyway, in African culture, you are told sometimes it's good not to do those DNAs.
Wewe layer to what you don't know does not kill you.
Does not kill you. Wakikuchanganyigia like that Ugandan man who found out of 7 wake ni wawili.
Wakapata wawili out of 7
you are lucky. Nairobi women has changed.
Oh, life has changed.
Yeah.
The true identity
will remain the mother's.
Is like huduma number.
Yes.
It's a scam.
It's a scam. So at you, mimi sijui what, my wife does not cheat, my friend, you've not been caught. You never know what your wife does behind your back.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. But CEO, I think the question here remains. So what happens to the innocent baby in such a situation?
That's what I'm saying. You'd rather just stay with the baby.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For real?
For real? So what do? Either chase them. Because even you, there's someone who's lying.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, but there's also someone who is taking care of your baby somewhere. There are some things which we have to sort. Some conversations have to be said. So low.
Yeah.
Unasema mtu asile mtoto si wake.
And apparently, following this case, this case is a clear indication of how rampant paternity fraud is in our society. And it's shocking to see that even the feedback that you get when you go on social media or even when you check when you check on the status on the internet, you see that there has been an outcome in the survey that said that almost 50% of households, kids are being raised by people who are not their exact parents. Okay?
Yes, 50%. You know why? Because in this city of ours, there's something Chinua Achebe said, that since men learn to shoot without missing,
Yes.
the naked the bird has learned to fly without patching. Kenyan women hop from one bed to another without patching.
Is it a case of kissing the right frog or kissing to get the
No,
Mr. Prince?
they're just cheating, because there are many people who are saying, and you've heard that a woman can decide she's married with a kid, and the woman will tell you all the stories of where the baby daddy was a bad guy, and you bring her in your house.
Yes.
But when she wants a second baby, she'll go back to that guy.
What triggers this?
Because they want the kids to be from the same father, not you. You can just raise.
Okay, so once it happens once,
Yes.
then it will always be ongoing. Because I remember a scenario in, was it in Uganda, where a gentleman had 7 kids, that when he went to conduct the paternity test, he found that out of the 7, he was only raising 2 who were actually his. So the other 5 was a big miss.
Had a different father. That's what women do. Women will tell you that you are part of this conversation, but you're not. So they want your money, and they want your resources, and they want security.
So there's one who has money and resources, and there's another one who has love and security.
Yes. No, that's who has love and good looks for the baby.
Hey.
And good brains.
Yes. So the one who is left behind, who is left out? The one who is brainless or the one with the
brainless one? Asema sipendagi kichwa yako, but you'll raise the babies.
And another instant where one of our county bosses had a long court battle.
Yes, Mtula Kilonzo Jr., my friend,
who had a battle with one of his apparent baby mamas.
It wasn't even a baby mama. That girl is just a con woman. You see, I think Mtula Kilonzo Jr. is a good man. He said that this woman, they didn't have a relationship, which is true. But things happened.
Yes.
They got intimate.
Along the way.
Along the way.
Yes.
But the girl decided that she is pregnant. So,
but they were intimate.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then the girl gave birth before 9 months. And I think 5 or 6 months later, the girl
into
was
their relationship. So it's not possible.
It was not even a relationship.
Yes.
It was just those things which people get into.
Yeah.
One of the just an intimate, but you're not dating for long.
Okay.
And then you go your way, she goes her way, and then someone comes later and says, you impregnated me. You said, how? Said, but now I'm pregnant. You say, okay, let's do a DNA.
Yes.
But the woman refuses when the DNA is being done.
Yes. And I see here a guy called Mila Castro, and he's asking, so what happens in a case where you have raised a child only to find out through paternity that the kid does not belong to you? Do you get your refund back, or what does the law say about this?
The law is very clear. The person who raises a kid is the father of the kid. Simple. So if you raise a kid, it's your kid. If the father is not there, you've taken that responsibility. You are the father now.
Whether it's biological or not.
Yeah, you're the father. It's
just
simple.
by the virtue that you've been there as the manly figure.
Yes, and you've taken care of him.
He's
the man the child knows as a father.
Yes.
So you are the father, but in law.
So there's no compensation?
There's no compensation. There's no compensation.
Yes.
Wewe, lea mtoto.
Hata wako watalewa huko nje.
Yeah, how many kids of yours are being raised outside? You don't know. Yeah.
So you also take up the responsibility of wherever you have been assigned.
Another man is also taking care of your kids. So
it truly is it's not a fair world, right?
It's a fair world.
Wow, that is going to spark a lot of debates out there, of course, and many people talking about the paternity fraud and the pain of
the problem,
finding out. Yes.
The problem is the pain and not knowing. But raising a kid is not a problem.
It's not a problem because the kid is innocent.
It's innocent. My problem is the cheating. There's a friend of ours who used to work somewhere, and the way people joke, and we were joking, I and my friend Mourinho.
Yes.
Muga Mourinho. Yes.
The Chelsea guy.
So we were seeing, the guy was called Lampard. So I said, Lamp, this girlfriend of yours, why don't I trust that kid is yours?
The way you're looking at the baby.
No, the chick was pregnant.
Okay.
And the way she was behaving.
Yes.
So the way people say, to kuchochana, the guy said, one day I'll do the DNA when
Secretly.
We were stupid. He said, go and do. Then, as usual,
the paternity results
came out.
Drum rolls.
99.999 negative.
Not yours.
So now, the guy was driving a nice, sleek Mercedes and all that. So he came down with and told me, you guys, what you said is, it is what it is.
Oh, no.
So he told, what you going to do? He said, no, the woman has to get out. Has to take the kid to the father. So I said, okay, but tell the woman in a nice way. So came home and told, the first question he asked a lady, is it baby mine? The baby was like now 2 months.
Oh, okay, 2 months.
Said,
not so far gone.
Why are you thinking? Do you think I would cheat on you?
She played victim.
Yes. Tap. Where?
The results are here.
Yes. I'm telling you. The woman was now begging, let me tell you the truth. There's another guy from Ta, but he doesn't have a job. I used to date him. Now, what the guy did was very simple. Mwambia, you see this money?
Yes.
So you have all the things you needed. The baby has clothes, has food, has nini, diapers, kila kitu.
Everything are provided for.
Are provided, plus hospital, plus what? I don't want payment.
Yes.
You take the baby to the father.
Carry
and go.
Wow.
And the taxi was called.
And that was the end of it.
That was the end of that relationship. I don't know where that guy ended. But so that's what I'm saying. Do not do DNA.
Don't do DNA. What you don't know doesn't hurt you.
Doesn't.
Wewe endelea kulea hata ukiangalia.
Just know.
Yeah.
Pray so hard
that
at least
yes.
one of them is yours. Because you see also,
yes,
if all of them are not yours and when you need blood, there's none of them who can donate for you blood.
Because they don't match.
Yes.
Very sad.
And that happened to another man in Mombasa. After educating 2 boys, they were working, they were ready. Then he got very unwell and was supposed to do what? To get blood transfusion.
Yes.
So
and
when the boys were brought, they couldn't match. So the guy asks, why? But they're my sons. Why can't their blood match? And the doctor said, because they're not your sons.
Oh, very heartbreaking.
They're not your sons.
Very heartbreaking.
These ones,
yes,
you're not biological father. Yes. We've tested.
Yeah.
They cannot be your sons.
Yeah.
Because the blood is different.
Oh, man.
The guy died.
Oh, that is sad, very heartbreaking.
The
very
guy
died. And I think
he had no other kid.
Yes.
These are the kids he knows as this. He died.
From all that pressure.
All that pressure.
Oh, no.
And the pressure of not knowing that now these actually were not my kids.
Yes.
After spending a lifetime and money on them.
It's really sad. It's really sad.
And the wife didn't say.
And I think that is the biggest worry and the biggest fear with a lot of people. But as you said, what you don't know
doesn't hurt you.
Doesn't hurt you.
Doesn't hurt you.
Just layer and a smile.
Layer. Well, otherwise, 50% of these Nairobi people are raising kids who are not theirs.
Oh, man.
50%.
That is very serious.
Can you imagine? Half.
That is very serious.
So when you're walking with that boy in the mall, the father might be just saying,
and just look at say, naona analea vizuri.
But the women will never tell you that you're not the father.
Yeah.
So life is it is what it is. So look, it's been right. Yes. It's been good.
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, we had a very good show. So we want to take you down to some slow music